I just wanted to talk about laser hair removal. Anywho, I'm not a professional and I'm just speaking on my personal experience with it. If you're going to be getting laser hair removal done, first thing you should be doing is making sure that you seek out a professional. You want to look at reviews online. You want to make sure that it's a credible place, that they know what they're doing, that they've been doing this for a while, that they're licensed technicians. Technicians? Are they technicians? Just make sure that they're licensed. Talk to people you know of that have gotten it done before. Ask them how it went with them. Ask them what the process was like, what the cost was. Ask all the questions that you want to know before you step into that office. It's very important to see a professional, especially if you have pigmentation in your skin. If you are a person of color, there are certain lasers that do not work well with your skin tone. So before you get laser hair removal done and after, you want to make sure that you avoid exposure with the sun. A couple days before and a couple days following your treatment, and that's primarily because the laser gets a lot of heat into your skin, and you don't want the sun to irritate that or exacerbate that heat and give you a burn. On the day that you're going to get it done, my suggestion would be to first make sure that you shave the area, unless of course it's your face that you're getting done. Now if you're a male, then you should probably shave. I don't know why you'd want to get laser done on your face if you're a male though, because you know, you guys are lucky, you can switch it up. For us, it's not really cute when you have a chin strap. Some people wonder if you should wax before. I personally don't recommend it. The waxing can irritate your skin because it's pulling, so it's basically ripping the hair out of your skin. This leaves your skin a little bit irritated, and you don't want irritated skin being exposed to a laser. The second reason, and I don't know if this is true to everyone else, but my hair grows pretty fast, so even if I shave the day before, when I go in the next day, I'll have a shadow. You want them to be able to kind of see where the hair is that you want them to treat. Late fall, early winter is the best time to start your treatments. That's when your skin is typically lighter because you don't have as much exposure to the sun like you do in the summertime. It gives you time to go through all the sessions and not have to worry so much about being directly exposed to the sun. Obviously, you know, the sun can be out in the fall and the winter, but the rays aren't as harsh as they are in the summertime. So the laser does about the size of a quarter, I believe. That's the surface area that it can get for every time you put it on the skin. So depending on how much hair and how large the surface area is of the place you're getting the treatment done, that will kind of determine how long a session takes. Depending on the area and the setting that they have it set to, there are thresholds. Like they can set it low, which, you know, doesn't really hurt at all. Or they can set it, you know, like medium and move up from there to a high. The high setting will give you the most bang for your buck because you'll see better results, because it will get more of the hair. It'll be kind of a deeper penetration in terms of destroying the hair follicle, but it will hurt more. I've had it done on kind of a higher setting for my underarms before, and it literally felt like I was getting a tattoo on my armpit. It wasn't unbearable though. If you're getting your face done, maybe wear a baseball cap or a big hat so that you can protect your face from the sun while you're on your way home. If you're getting your underarms done, you want to wear a shirt that doesn't have sleeves like this. These sleeves will irritate it. It'll feel like it's pulling at the hair. So you don't want to have anything that rubs up on the area that you're getting done. You want to make sure that your skin is clean and free of any makeup, no deodorant, no moisturizers, lotions. Thank you for turning that off. You don't want to have any of that stuff on your skin. Excuse me. Even if you do know what ingredients are in whatever you're putting on yourself, you don't know how that's going to react with the laser, and you don't want to have a negative side effect. When you get there, they'll actually wipe down the area, if it's your face, your underarms, your bikini, your legs, your arms, wherever. They'll wipe it down with water just to make sure that they get everything off. But again, Just don't put anything on that day. If you have something on that's going to counteract with the laser and kind of dilute the results that you're getting, you're wasting your money. You might notice a day or two after you get the laser hair removal process done that your hairs start to come out. That's okay, that's part of the process. The hair is growing out of your skin, but you don't want to pull at it because again, that will irritate it and you don't want to disturb the natural process, the healing process. You're a little bit red, you might be a little bit swollen, it might just be a little bit hot, but that should be it. You shouldn't get blistering, you shouldn't get any scarring, you shouldn't have any of that happen. If you do, it should just be minimal stuff, like a little, especially with people with color in their skin. When I first started doing the laser, the lady I went to had a different laser. She has a new one now, which is specific for people with darker skin tones, but she had a different laser before. My skin was light enough at that point to actually have it work for me, but it did burn a little bit, so I would come out and it would have like little scrapes. It kind of looked like I had fallen on the sidewalk and just kind of scraped my face a little bit, but after a few days it went away, healed up, and it was fine. When you do laser hair removal, you don't have to worry about razor bumps or ingrown hairs, which is awesome. You don't have to shave as often. For me, I can't say that it's a permanent solution yet because I'm still getting treatments done, but the idea is that eventually it will be permanent. So I have noticed that there's been a significant decrease in the growth of hair. I think eventually it will be permanent because I think after maybe 3 or 4 more sessions, I'll probably not see any more hair growth in the areas I've gotten it done before. You know, you save a lot of money not having to buy razors and shave gel anymore. That stuff is expensive. I would say the most negative aspect of laser hair removal is the cost factor. It is very expensive. So just for reference, the last thing I got lasered was my underarm and my bikini area, and that was $300 for one session. If you're just a naturally hairier person, you might need a lot of sessions, which is why you kind of have to do the analysis on your own and determine whether or not it's right for you, because it can be very expensive. Think about, you know, 300 bucks a pop. If you need to go 8 times, it's a lot of money. I have my own laser. So it's not the big machine that they have when you go to the professionals, but it's a little handheld laser and it works well. It's really expensive one, and I got it years ago. And 2, when you use it, you put it to your skin and it checks to see if you have the right skin tone to use it. If you're too dark, it's not going to work. It won't even turn on. If your color lies within the spectrum that it can operate for, it will allow you to use it. I just prefer to go to the place and get it done most of the time because they can do areas where that handheld home laser can't necessarily go, like your bikini. You don't want to do that by yourself, but I mean, it's probably safe to do your underarms or any kind of small areas on your face, or if you have your arms to do your legs, other areas where they're easily accessible. Easily accessible. Yeah, I guess that's what it is. If you guys have any other questions about the process or anything else, you can ask me.